guys, welcome back to Any Sooner. As always, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Join the family. We're always excited to have you guys. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Any Sooner. It's your boy JP. For those of y'all who are new to the channel, which I'm assuming there's some of us today because of the nature of what I'm talking about, I am primarily an Oklahoma football account. I'm going to talk about Oklahoma football for the most part. I will seep into some NFL stuff because obviously Oklahoma has a lot of alumni in the NFL, as that's who we're talking about today is one of our most notable alumni in Baker Mayfield. And so let's just honestly get right into it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join the family. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Listen, here's the truth about Baker Mayfield's performance. Baker Mayfield performed like a top 10 quarterback does in control of his offense today. He did. And don't let anybody tell you that because he threw an interception of where he was getting clipped. He was getting clipped, okay, when he threw it and was trying to throw it away. Don't let anybody tell you that because of that, that's why the Browns shouldn't pay him. Let me tell you why the Browns should pay him. Baker was the reason they were in a position to win that game. Baker's the reason that they were even in that game. 22 first half points. Even though Baker didn't have a touchdown, he's the reason they got down there. Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt didn't rush for over 100 yards each or something like that today. I think the Browns have maybe 140 yards rushing, which is good still, right? But that's not necessarily what they did last year all the time. Last year, they often rushed for over 200 yards. So it wasn't that type of game. Baker threw for over 300. Right? Y'all said you had to keep up with him. He was firing darts, dime after dime after dime. But we have a problem because he's given 2 minutes to go down the field. I know that's the money time. Don't get me wrong. I know that's the money time. He was driving, and he gets clipped trying to throw the ball away at midfield. That's a tough beat. But he had done everything before that to put them in position to win. And if that doesn't even happen, if Nick Chubb doesn't fumble the ball, if the punter doesn't do that, Baker gets called a franchise quarterback. He went into Arrowhead Stadium and beat the defending AFC champions, outplayed Patrick. Well, maybe they wouldn't say he outplayed Patrick Mahomes because he didn't throw 4 touchdowns, one of which Patrick Mahomes threw. Should have been picked off by John Johnson, but, it's a highlight reel play for Patrick Mahomes because Tyreek Hill adjusted to the ball, even though it was poorly thrown and shouldn't have made that decision. But he did, and he got lucky with it. Right? But it's Patrick Mahomes, so that narrative's not there. But if Baker would have done the same thing, it would have been. And that's what it is, inconsistency. Like, I love Baker. Don't get me wrong. Deep love for Baker, right? I try my best not to be homerish in my takes. I've called Baker out when he's been inconsistent or when he's been bad. I really have. But it's this narrative that people push that he's a game manager, that he can't do things in the offense, that they have to put blinders on for him, which is just false. If you watch the game, you saw he was in control of that entire offense. The entire offense. Complete control. Knew what he wanted to do. Knew where he wanted to go. And the Browns offense will tell you that too. But no, we're going to hear from national media that, this is why you don't pay Baker. This is why he's holding the Browns back. Yada, 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 right? What about that revamped defense, though? And I get it was the Chiefs. Don't get me wrong. Even still. Okay? And Baker they got one possession in the third quarter. So they really didn't even get a third quarter. It's just asinine to me, right? That he's held to this standard that so many other quarterbacks aren't. So many other elite quarterbacks are not. Josh Allen wasn't held to that standard today. Aaron Rodgers wasn't held to that standard today. And I'm not saying Baker's better than either of them, right? But I'm saying if we're going to be like, I need to see more from Baker. Well, okay, if you see enough from Baker, but then he has a bad game one time, are we just going to pounce on him, right? Last year wasn't enough. The first 3 quarters of this game wasn't enough. Or really, honestly, the whole game wasn't enough. And so one interception that, again, really was not his fault. If you watched the game and saw what happened, now we can't talk about him as a franchise quarterback. And some crazy Browns fans want to trade him. Even though he just went toe-to-toe with the defending AFC champions. And if his punter and his star running back, who is still their star running back and will be fine, don't make mistakes, they probably win, or at least have a better chance down the stretch. And they close the game out how they want to close the game out. Didn't have OBJ either. We've seen Baker do that. We've seen Baker go down the field. He did it last year twice. He did it against the Bengals, and then he did it against the Ravens. For those of you who say, it was just the Bengals, right? Bengals beat the Vikings today. I'm just saying. I hope y'all hear the crazy narratives that are. And Baker's not going to listen to it, and he shouldn't. He played his butt off today. He did. I don't know how you can ask for more. Now, last thing I'll say. Dak Prescott is looked at as an elite quarterback or one that's deserving of money, right? Has that man even been to the playoffs? I don't think he has. And if he has, it was maybe one time. And maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe it's one time, okay? Does he have a playoff win? I don't think he does. And when you look at the game he played Thursday night, I had somebody tell me on Twitter tonight, if you watch the game on Thursday and look at those quarterbacks and look at the opposing quarterback across the field from Baker Mayfield today, you can clearly see that Cleveland's trying to have bumpers on Baker. What? Because he doesn't throw 40 times a game? Is that what you're saying right now? Because the Browns are built a specific way? Built to the running backs that they have? Built to a specific scheme that actually is throw first? And again, is the reason that there are more passing yards than rushing yards today, which last year, y'all were like, oh, well, there's always more rushing yards than pass. Not today. Baker threw for over 300. Could have had 3 tutties if they just went play action on the goal line, but no, because they're a physical team, they're going to run it. And they want to win football games. So that's the reason they didn't do that, because they want to win. No, you don't just go play action because people feel like it. We want to, pad somebody's stats. No. You have 2 of the best backs in the league. You run it when you get down to the 5. And guess who's the reason they got down there? Baker. He's throwing dimes all day. Tony Romo said as much. So y'all can continue to hate. That's fine with me. And some of you probably agree with me. But y'all, just watch what Baker continues to do this year. Again, 4-point loss on the road when you were in control to the AFC champion. Sucks to lose, but please stop moving this goalpost for Baker. I'm done. I'm done with it. And I'm not going to respond to trolls anymore. My buddy Trav telling me leave him alone. And I'm going to. It's funny seeing people just hate and people that don't know football. You know, it just is what it is. But hey, for my regular subscribers, y'all be on the lookout for my preview of OU Nebraska later this week. It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a really fun game. Looking for us to have a statement win. Obviously, Nebraska's not huge, but they're still Nebraska. They carry a little bit of weight, and they're a Power 5 opponent. They want to come out and really rough them up. So, anyways, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for the new ones for listening. Baker's going to be great this year. I have no doubt about it, and I can see it in every single throw he made today. Almost every decision. So, Boomer. I would do anything they make sure I'm not